Welcome back friends to the new video of NextJS Appwrite CRUD with login system. This is Rama Sharma here. So in this video what we are going to do? So in this video we are going to set up our database so that we can add the collections in this one. So we are using the Appwrite, and in the previous videos we have created the login system. So first of all, let me show you what we have done till now. So we have set up our Appwrite and we have set up the database, so that is next.js name as a database, and we are under the auth section of that database. Here you can see that there are two users here. Now we have set up this and then we have created the login system with the help of Appwrite. So if you don't know about this, please watch my previous videos first, and if you like this video, please like it, subscribe my channel, and then user can go to register page and user can register here, and then user can log in here. So let's log in the user. I have already registered the user here, and now let's log in the user with password test@123 hashtag and just click on login. Now you can see that user is logged in successfully. So here you can see that we have one add user button and logout button. So as we are doing CRUD operation now, so for that we have this button. So whenever user will click on this button, user should get redirected to the add form page. So there user will add the new user will add the particularly phone number, email, and some information about the user here, and then we are going to show the table once the user is logged in. So before that we are going to set up the database for the Appwrite for this CRUD operation. So we have to set up the collections and we have to set up the database for that. We are done with the auth, but we have to set up the databases here. So in this video we are going to see how we can set up the database, and after that how we can set up the services for this database for the Appwrite. And after configuring this database in our Appwrite, then we are going to move towards the UI. So that will be our next video, and after that we are going to complete our whole CRUD system with login. So now without wasting any time, so let's set up our database. So here you can see that I have created one app, so that one is Next.js in the Appwrite. So you have to go to cloud.appwrite.io. So I am under the console of the Appwrite cloud, and here you can see that there is a web symbol. So I am using it as a web. So this one is our app here, and then we are going to create a database. So we have already created the auth, and now just click on the database, and here you have to just create a database. So now you have to enter a database name. So let the database name be contact book. So contact book will be our database name, and after that we will be having this ID. So that one is database ID. So you can enter the custom database ID or you can leave it blank. So if you will leave it blank, so then it will automatically generate a random ID. So I am going to leave it blank as I want to generate it randomly. So for that, what I am going to do, so I am going to just click on create. So now you can see that we have a message, contact book has been created, and you can see the ID here. So this one is the database ID. So when we will go back to the databases, you can see here we have the one database. So you can create as many databases you want. So let's go to this particular database by clicking on it, and now here we have to create a collection. So let's create a collection. So this one is actually an alternative to the firebase. So it will be also having the same type of things, so that collections will be there, database is there. So here you can create many databases in particular app. So there you can create one app, and under that we have one database, and after that you can create the collections. So but here you can create multiple databases in one project and also multiple collections in the one database. So here let's the collection name as users, and here I don't want to enter any ID, so it's have the same concept. So if you don't want to enter that, it will generate it automatically. So just click on create. So it will create a new collection. So you can see that we have one collection in particular contact book database, and that database is under our app, so that one is NextJS app. And here you can add the documents, but before that we have to add some attributes in that. So what are the attributes? So attribute is just like a schema or model you create. So it's good to add the attributes here. So now let's add some attributes here. So here we are going to add 5 to 6 attributes. So as we are creating a contact book of users, so here will be only the 7 attributes, 5 or 6 attributes. So one will be name, email, and then we need age, and after that we need one more attribute, that is created by. So which user created that particular user, and also we need the phone number. So for that, just click on the create attribute. So make sure you are under the contact book collection, contact book database, and then you are under the users collection. So we are particularly setting the attribute for the users collection. That one is such as it is same as a schema as we create in the MongoDB. So here just click on string, as we are going to add the string attribute, and attribute name will be, so let it be the name. So we have attribute name as name. So size, so it can be like 100, so let the size be 100, and after that it is required and it is not having any array. So let's click on create. So you can see that name attribute is added successfully. Here it is of type string and we don't have any default value of it. And you can click on this one, you can add it, you can create the index for this particular app. So you can create the indexes here as well for the particular attribute, and you can delete it from here as well. So now let's add another attribute. So that one is also a string, and here we want the user email. So let the email will be maximum of size 100 as well, and it is also required, and we don't need any default value. So just click on create. And the third attribute we need as integer, because we have to ask the age of the user, and age can be like maximum of size 3. So let's the maximum size will be 1, and the minimum size will be 1, and the maximum size let it be like 200, or let it be like 150. So 150 is better, and by default we will enter the value as 1, and it will not be nullable, and we also need this as required. So just click on create. So you can see that when we are adding this as required, so it is not having any default value, so user have to enter it. And now let's move forward and let's add one more string. So we can add the relationship as well with the users, so but we don't have to worry about that. So here just click on the string here, and that is the attribute key. So here the string attribute key will be let it be phone number, and size will be like maximum size can be 1 will be the plus 91 121, so like that one. So 10 numbers will be there, and then 4 can be there maximum 14, so let it be 14, because plus 121 plus 1 plus 91 it can be there, and it is also required. Just click on create. And next we will create an attribute, and that attribute will be also a string. So for now we are not going to create a relationship because we don't have any another collection, we have auth users. So whosoever will create this, so we will add the ID of that particular user as a string. So here we will use this as created by, and size can be like 100, and it is also required. So just click on create. So now we have these 5 attributes here, so that is name, email, age, phone, and created by. So this is our schema for this users collection. So now we have set up our database here. We have set up our collection, also the users in the Appwrite. So in the next video, we are going to first of all create the UI, and after that we are going to move towards the functionality of this CRUD operation. So for today, if you have any queries, please comment in the comment section. I will definitely respond to that. So at last, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video shortly.